Can CM Punk regain his championship from Shawn Michaels? Can Jeff Hardy overcome the game and become WWE champion? Find out in this episode of Universe Mode 2008. Guys, as always, we start week 1 with Monday Night Raw. The new World Heavyweight Champion, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, kicked off the show. Michaels started addressing the crowd by saying, "Before I get going, I have to say that it never occurred to me at this stage of my career that I'd be standing right here as your new World Heavyweight Champion. I know my career doesn't have much time left, so I'm going to enjoy every second being your new World Heavyweight Champion." As the crowd was cheering, the music of the former champion CM Punk echoed across the arena. Punk got in the ring and said the following, "I'm not here to make any excuses. That's not the type of man that I am. If something I have learned in this life is that there are setbacks, that you need to fall in order to learn how to get back up. So I am here, Shawn, to ask for my rematch for the World Heavyweight title." But now Punk and Shawn had company. The Viper, Randy Orton, was here. Orton walked to the ring with a microphone in hand saying, "Hey Punk, everybody knows that you were just a fluke. If you get another shot, it's going to be the exact same result. Now why don't you allow someone who actually won his match to get a shot at the title, or I could kick both of your heads off right now." But all of a sudden, Cena got in the ring. Cena was beating Orton. Cena took Orton to the outside. The crowd went nuts. Cena and Orton exchanged punches outside the ring. Cena threw Orton against the barricade. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Shawn doesn't know that Punk is measuring him. I thought Punk was about to hit Michaels with the GTS, but in the end, he only tapped his shoulder and let the Heartbreak Kid enjoy his moment. Backstage, the Animal Batista was addressing his loss from the previous night at the Great American Bash. "Unlike Punk, I don't have a rematch for the title, so I need to go back to the drawing board and find a way to get back to the top." As Batista was addressing his future, a familiar face walked up to him. It was Rey Mysterio. Mysterio said to Batista, "Hey Dave, I know how you must be feeling after losing last night, so I thought I could cheer you up. I talked to management, and they told me if I find a partner tonight, I could have a shot at the tag titles. What do you say we go for another run as tag team champions?" Batista responded with a grin. "Tag team titles, huh? Let's do it." They raised their hands in a celebratory gesture, ready to embark on this new journey together. Now it was time for a Beat the Clock challenge where both Punk and Michaels were set to have singles matches. The stakes were high, as the one who won their match earlier would get to pick the stipulation for their match at SummerSlam. Punk stepped up first and defeated Snitsky with a GTS in a lightning-fast 6 minutes, setting the time to beat for Michaels. Now it was time for the main event where Batista and Rey Mysterio were poised to challenge Cody and Ted for the coveted tag team titles. However, just as the match was about to begin, a shocking turn of events unfolded. Batista, in a stunning act of betrayal, executed a devastating Batista bomb on Rey Mysterio, leaving him incapacitated. With Rey down and out, Ted seized the opportunity, covering Rey and securing the victory for his team. The arena buzzed with confusion and disbelief as fans and fellow wrestlers alike were left wondering, why did Batista do that to Rey? ECW Week 1 kicked off with a single match featuring Matt Hardy against John Morrison with Miz at ringside. Morrison won after hitting Hardy with a Starship Pain. In the main event, the ECW champion Mark Henry addressed the crowd before his match. "I am the world's strongest man, which means that I am the most dominant champion in all of WWE. There is not a single man backstage who can beat me. Putting me in a match on free TV is an insult to me and a waste of time for all of you. That being said, send my next victim." It was Evan Bourne who was set to take on Henry. Henry was so furious that he inflicted more punishment than was necessary to put Evan down. After the match concluded, Tommy Dreamer came out to make the save with a kendo stick in hand, neutralizing the world's strongest man and giving Henry an ECW beatdown. SmackDown kicked off with the WWE champion Triple H. Hunter said, "Last Sunday at the Bash, not only did I beat Edge and retain the WWE championship, but I did it after defeating every single member of the family. As far as I'm concerned, Edge and I are done, and I wonder who my opponent might be at the next pay-per-view." A familiar bell sound echoed throughout the arena, signaling the arrival of The Undertaker. The dead man made his way to the ring and addressed Triple H, saying, "Last week, I helped you fight the Big Show and Edge, and now I am here to collect. What do you say? You and me for the WWE title at SummerSlam?" But right at that moment, Jeff Hardy's theme music hit, and Hardy joined The Undertaker and Triple H in the ring. He proclaimed, "I've been climbing ladders, jumping from altitudes, and right now it's my time to have an opportunity for the WWE Championship." Undertaker looked at Hardy and sternly said, "Listen, young man, if you want a shot at the title, you're going to have to go through me first." Hardy replied confidently, "Fine by me, bring it on." Triple H chimed in, acknowledging the enormity of the situation. "This match is too big to be contained by a normal referee. For this match, I'll be the guest referee, and I'll make sure that the right contender wins." And just like that, guys, a banger was made for later on tonight. In the first match of the night, we were going to see the Big Show against the Great Khali. The match became chaotic, given the immense size of these two super heavyweights, with even the game glitching at times. In the end, the match concluded in a draw because both of them took the fight to the outside and even brawled into the crowd. Eventually, security, referees, and management had to intervene to try and calm the two men down. It was time for the main event, where the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy was taking on The Undertaker for a chance to become the #1 contender for the WWE Championship, with Triple H serving as the special guest referee. The match was going exceptionally well, and the crowd was loving every moment of it. Both The Undertaker and Jeff had fantastic chemistry in the ring. But right before we could determine a winner, the family intervened. Edge attacked Triple H, while Ryder and Hawkins went after Taker and Jeff outside the ring, striking both of them with a chair. The show ended in a no contest due to the chaotic interference from the family. Monday Night Raw kicked off with John Cena, who had a microphone in hand. Cena addressed the audience, saying, "Everybody in this arena tonight knows that I stand for 3 things: hustle, loyalty, and respect. That brings me to Randy Orton and the goons that follow him. I appreciate the hustle, but you 3 forgot about respect, and I'm going to make an example out of you 3 of what that word means." Randy Orton, alongside Ted, appeared on the Titantron. Randy responded, "Cena, how many times do I need to RKO you so you understand that you do not stand a chance against me? But fine, if you can find 2 other competitors in the back who want to pick a fight against me and the rest of Legacy, I'll see you out there tonight." Now the ball was in John Cena's court. In our first match of the night, we saw the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, in a Beat the Clock challenge against JBL. Shawn had to beat the 6 minutes from Punk, but unfortunately for Shawn, he could not beat JBL under 6 minutes. This meant that Punk had the privilege of selecting the stipulation for their upcoming showdown, and he opted for a Chicago street fight match. Rey Mysterio was seeking answers regarding why Batista had attacked him the previous week just before their title match. Rey began by saying, "Dave, what happened to us, man? I thought we were brothers. What you did to me last week was uncalled for and a coward attack. Just like me and the people watching this video, come out right now and explain yourself." Batista's music hits as he walks out to the arena. Batista said, "That's the problem, Rey. Who are you to tell me anything? Last week, when you told me that as a consolation prize, you went out and found me an opportunity for the tag team titles, that's when I knew I hit rock bottom. Since when does Rey Mysterio think he can get me anything? I am the man around here, Rey. You and me, we are not on the same level. All right then, Dave, what do you say about you against me?" Batista looks at Rey for a moment, then smiles. "I don't want to hurt you, Rey, but you asked for it. So the next time I see you will also be the last time. Everybody else sees you too." And just like that, another match has been added to the SummerSlam card. The main event for the night had arrived, featuring Randy Orton and his Legacy faction facing off against John Cena and 2 surprise partners. Cena, with an element of surprise, revealed that his partners for the match were none other than JTG and Shad Gaspard, the members of Crime Time. In an electrifying match, Cena and Crime Time emerged victorious when Cena executed an attitude adjustment on Cody Rhodes for the win. This thrilling conclusion marked the end of Week 2 on Raw. Week 2 of ECW kicked off with a single match between Finlay and Kane. The Big Red Machine emerged victorious, securing the win after delivering a devastating chokeslam to Finlay. In the main event, we saw Tommy Dreamer addressing his championship match against Mark Henry at SummerSlam. Dreamer declared, "This might be my last chance at winning the ECW championship. This match is dedicated to all my brothers from that era. And as for Mark Henry, you might be the world's strongest man, but I am the innovator of violence. I will see you at SummerSlam." SmackDown kicked off with Edge coming to the ring alongside Ryder and Hawkins. Edge took a microphone and said, "What happened last week was nothing. I will keep this up until I win the WWE Championship again." That's when the bell of The Undertaker rang, and the dead man was here. The dead man, by himself, took out every member of the family on his own. It was only him and Edge, and Taker grabbed Edge and hit him with a tombstone pile driver, and the crowd was loving it. Later backstage, we saw The Undertaker interacting with Jeff Hardy. Taker let Hardy know that he would allow him to challenge Triple H for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam while he took care of Edge. In the first match of the show, we witnessed Mr. Kennedy challenging the gold standard Shelton Benjamin for the United States Championship. Kennedy emerged victorious, securing the title after delivering his signature move. In the main event, we witnessed Jeff Hardy and Triple H facing off against Umaga and Vladimir Kozlov. Hardy and Hunter secured the victory when Triple H executed a pedigree on Umaga, followed by a swanton bomb from Jeff Hardy. After the match concluded, WWE Champion Triple H and the #1 contender Jeff Hardy found themselves in the middle of the ring. Tensions were running high as their singles match for the title was on the horizon. And in the blink of an eye, SummerSlam had arrived. In the opening match of the night, John Cena defeated Randy Orton with his STF submission hold. It's worth noting that in this match, any member of Legacy was banned from ringside. Following that, in the second match, Mark Henry successfully retained his ECW championship in an Extreme Rules match against Tommy Dreamer. In the third match of the night, the Great Khali emerged victorious against the Big Show, countering a chokeslam and executing his signature move for the win. Moving on to the fourth match, Batista defeated Rey Mysterio by delivering a devastating Batista bomb. In the fifth match, Shawn Michaels defended the World Heavyweight title against CM Punk in a Chicago street fight. Michaels appeared to be on the verge of victory, but out of nowhere, Chris Jericho interfered in the match, hitting Michaels with a code breaker. Taking advantage of the situation, Punk grabbed Michaels and executed a GTS, regaining the World Heavyweight title. In the sixth match of the evening, Triple H defended his WWE Championship against Jeff Hardy. Jeff countered a move from Triple H and connected with a twist of fate, followed by a swanton bomb, securing his first WWE Championship victory. And, like Jim Ross would say, from Daredevil to Enigma to WWE Champion, Jeff Hardy is on top of the world. In the seventh match of the evening, Carlito and Primo secured a victory over Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, earning themselves the prestigious WWE Tag Team Championships. Finally, in the main event inside Hell in a Cell, The Undertaker faced off against Edge. The Undertaker emerged victorious by delivering a devastating chokeslam from the top rope, sending Edge crashing through a flaming table. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out part 1 by clicking on the video in the left-hand corner. And if you're interested in seeing Universe Mode 2005, click on the video to the right.